The Indonesian Christian Church is an Indonesian Church of Presbyterian denomination. The church's theology is Calvinist. History: GKI was established in continuity with the Indonesian Christian Church in West Java, Central Java and East Java. These three denominations were originally independent, each arising from separate missionary initiatives conducted by local and foreign missionaries. The first of these denominations to be established, later coming to be known as the Indonesian Christian Church East Java, was incorporated on the 22nd of February 1934. 6 years later, and coming to be known as the Indonesian Christian Church West Java, the second denomination was incorporated on the 24th of March 1940. Finally, on the 8th of August 1945, the Indonesian Christian Church's Central Java was incorporated. Since the 27th of March 1962, the three denominations have been united as the Indonesian Christian Church, with the overall governing responsibility maintained by the General Synod, which aims to coordinate united efforts towards common goals. Both GKI West Java and GKI East Java were originally affiliated with the Dutch Hervormde Mission, whereas GKI Central Java was affiliated with the Dutch Gereformeerd Mission. Additionally, GKI West Java originally included a number of congregations operating as a distinct presbytery, which was affiliated with local and foreign Chinese evangelical missions. Despite the differences in liturgy and church government between the various congregations and denominations, all the congregation from the three previous GKIs, without exception, consented to the merger at the time GKI united. Organization: GKI's organization consists of the congregation, presbytery, regional synod and synod. Each organization respectively was led by the Congregation Council, the Presbytery Council, the Regional Synod Council and the Synod Council. As the synod consists of regional synods, regional synod consists of presbyteries, presbytery consists of congregations, so synod council consists of all regional synod councils. Regional synod council consists of all presbytery councils and presbytery councils consists of all congregational councils. In short, synod councils consists of all GKI councils which are composed of elders and ministers. Church government in the congregation was run by an executive congregation council. The presbytery assemblies was run by an executive presbytery council. The regional synod was run by executive regional synod council and the synod was run by executive synod council. This kind of organization was acknowledged as the presbyterial synodal system. What was unique of GKI presbyterial synodal is that each form of GKI church organization has its own council as servant leaders, not a mere executive board. Assembly: the most authoritative forum to make decision in each form of the church organization is the assembly. The assembly is respective assembly of council in its own scope. GKI hierarchy is made such that the larger assemblies, i.e., consisting of more little assemblies, has more authority. For example, the assembly of the Congregational Council has to submit to the assembly of Presbytery Council. The assembly of Presbytery Council has to submit to the assembly of Regional Synod Council and the assembly of Regional Synod Council has to submit to the assembly of Synod Council. Regional synods: there are three regional synod in GKI, regional synod in East Java, regional synod in West Java and regional synod in Central Java. Statistics: the church has almost 180,000 members in 200 parishes and 114 house fellowships in 2004. The church had 220,000 members in 217 congregations in 2012. Presbyteries: in East Java 1, Presbytery of Banyuwangi 2, Presbytery of Bojonegoro 3, Presbytery of Madiun in West Java 4, Presbytery of Jakarta Barat 5, Presbytery of Jakarta Timur 6, Presbytery of Jakarta Utara 7, Presbytery of Jakarta Selatan 8, Presbytery of Bandung 9, Presbytery of Priangan 10, Presbytery of Cirebon 11, Presbytery of Banten in Central Java 12, Presbytery of Jakarta I 13, Presbytery of Jakarta II 14, Presbytery of Semarang Barat 15, Presbytery of Semarang Timur 16, Presbytery of Magelang 17, Presbytery of Yogyakarta 18, Presbytery of Solo 19, Presbytery of Purwokerto. Church functions. Church functions in GKI are ministers and elders. GKI deliberately chooses less number of church functions, since elder is a function which GKI believed as being permanent function since the Old Testament to the New Testament, whereas minister is an inherited function from the New Testament church. However, there are few GKI congregations keeping the deacon function in the fidelity to Old Calvinism. Liturgy. GKI liturgy is adapting and referring to the Lima document and BEM document of the WCC. The Word of God was ministered by adapting lectionary. GKI affirms two sacraments, i.e., baptism and communion. Decision-making. Decision-making in each meeting and assembly is undertaken by means of the conciliation method, which is parallel to the consensus method. Ecumenical commitment. GKI is committed to ecumenism by becoming an active member of the World Council of Churches, World Communion of Reformed Churches, and co-founder of Christian Conference of Asia and Communion of Churches in Indonesia. The uniting of GKI has placed GKI as the only church unity in the Indonesian ecumenical family, and one of the 8 churches in the Asian and one of the 18 churches in the global ecumenical family, which forms the United and Uniting Churches. GKI partnering with the Protestant Church in the Netherlands, the Presbyterian Church in the United States of America, and the Uniting Church in Australia. Theology. GKI values its theological heritage, which originates from Pietism, Calvinism and Methodism, but prominently classified as mainline Protestant. GKI is doing theology in the context of a church living in the midst of Muslim community. GKI deliberately discontinued its ethnic bond, i.e., to be a multi-ethnic national church in 1958. The Church affirms the Apostles' Creed, Nicene Creed, Athanasian Creed and the Heidelberg Catechism.